So what's up, you guys? You're welcome to the Pop Culture Pirates. Please do not forget to like, to subscribe, to turn on your post notifications so you get notified each time that I post. So let's get right into it. We have to address the fact that Nicki Minaj and Juice WRLD have dropped their collaboration in Secure, and the song has been so properly received by the fans. It has been so properly received by me. I have that song on repeat because you know what? Both of them did their things. They ate the F down. The song is so good. Nicki's verse was short. And I think that's the part that got me. Her verse was short. But at the same time, the verse being short doesn't take away from the quality of the verse. It gave 2017 Nicki verse because she went in and those 10-15 seconds she was rapping, she went the F in. And I'm probably just going to attach a reaction from a critique per se because No Like Track is a critique. So I'm just going to attach his reaction to the record because not only the fans, people are loving it in general.
I just say that? Nigga, Nicki. Didn't I just say that? I know you watching. I know they gonna send it to you, Nicki. I just said that, Nicki. They not, man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting the ghosts, man. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of niggas openly, like niggas just disrespecting the ghosts. Like they ain't put in all this work. Like they ain't been the shit for years.
So imagine one verse being so good that he was saying that he's tired of people disrespecting Nicki and playing on her pen and playing on her craft, on her flows, on her everything, and just Nicki as a rapper. So if you haven't listened to the song, go listen to it and trust me, the verse was that good. And a certain fan base was trying to drag Nicki, stating that oh, the song isn't charting on even iTunes yet. And it turned out that the iTunes charts were frozen. And once everything was fixed over with iTunes, it turned out that Insecure was the highest debut for a female rap song in 2024. And to think that this song had zero promo, zero playlisting, Nicki just announced it 2 days ago that she's dropping music on Friday, no PR stunts, no cover, and to do that is literally just iconic when so many female rappers dropped albums this year, and it's no shade whatsoever. Even Forbes praised the record, stating that the inclusion of the best-selling female hip-hop musician of all time means that millions of people will hear the cuts who otherwise might not have, as she's known to sell large numbers of any tune she shares. And literally, everyone is having such a fun time, was enjoying the record. And the next thing I'm hearing is people are saying that Nicki was dissing Doja Cat on the record. And I'm like, do you guys have to spoil the fun every single time? So a day before the record drops, Nicki Minaj would take to Twitter to say, as she lays down her head at night, she lights a candle and whispers, compare me to Nicki 501 times. As the candle begins to blow out from her tears of agony, she screams, oh, she grabs her head, she feels ashes, her head burning, her head gone. And if you know, you know that so basically Nicki's Shakespearean sonnet was saying that people were trying to conjure her or trying to be like her even through sorcery. Like certain quote unquote female rappers were trying so hard to be like her and their voodoo quote unquote failed and now they're bald. And guess who had an Illuminati themed birthday party? If your guess was Doja, you are absolutely correct. And so people were adding it up that, oh, Doja is the one having Illuminati themed parties, and Doja is the one that is bold, and Doja is probably one of the most Nicki inspired rappers, female rappers of all time. So it was like, was that shade? And then Nicki would start her verse on Insecure saying, Bees screaming demon time like they was possessed. Let's keep it real, B, you know you're just obsessed. And guess who channeled demon themed for their last album? If your guess was also Doja, you are absolutely correct again. So this is Doja for Demons on her last album. And Nicki will end the song by saying somebody gotta teach her class like a substitute. So do let me know in the comments if you think it was shade or if the fans are just being delulu. Because if you remember on Doja's last album, Doja asked how red are them rubies, and people are saying this is Nicki's response. So do let me know if you think any of it is shade to Doja in the comments. So you remember how I told you guys yesterday that Party Gang is on Cardi's neck for not dropping an album? Well, it's getting more serious than ever. They're keeping their foot on her neck, and they're telling her that if she's not giving them an album, that they're done with her. And there's a particular interaction that just got me, and I'm like, oh, I had no idea it was this serious. So Cardi B fans said if tomorrow we have nothing, this page will be deleted, no shade. And Cardi would reply to B, please, you'll be back next week. And another page will respond the same way you go back to Offset after he humiliated you on multiple occasions. And I'm like, oh, I was not aware it was this serious. Like, when did it get this deep? When did it get this serious, child? This has literally been body gang to Cardi in the last few days.
It's me.
So moving on, Offset, not allegedly, Offset got into a fight in Paris with the French rapper Gazo, and I was like, And the tea is, Offset got paid for a music video and did not deliver, and then they got into a whole physical altercation. It was a very serious fight, and it's like that was so embarrassing. That was so effing embarrassing. But here's the video, child.
Ok, c'est bon, c'est bon. C'est bon, ok, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Putain, les gars, non.
Je le fais dormir ou pas? Je le fais dormir ou pas? Stop! Let me go!
And I think the funniest part about this is that a few days back, Gazu, the rapper that Offset got into the beef with, was expressing how much he loves Nicki. He said that when she arrived, she had a big impact. She's a queen. Thanks to her, there are lots of singers who managed to make a living from music. There are songs where she turned off artists that we all know and love. And I don't know why, but that was just so extremely funny to me. It was just so funny to me. The fact that he was just stating how much he loves Nicki and then now he gets into a beef with Offset and I'm like, oh, that's well funny. Anyways, moving on, Rihanna shares that she's officially done with music. She shares that she's done with music. And that's super sad. Like the fact that we would not be getting a new Rihanna album probably ever. It's insane.
In industry, right? Through music. And I would say music was the thing that got the attention. But God had other plans for me and I
So basically what that was that during a Savage X Fenty launch, she stated that music was what God used to bring her to the limelight, but God had other plans for her. And that's cool and all, but here's my conspiracy theory. I think whatever contracts Jay-Z made Rihanna sign when she was 16 was not cute and was not favorable at all. Because for an artist to drop 9 albums in the space of 11 years and never drop again, to drop 9 albums in 11 years and never drop again is not normal. So watch this video and you would see the conditions that Rihanna signed that contract under and tell me if you think the contract was fair.
The diva Rihanna. She's from Barbados?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, she's Bayesian. How did you come in contact with her? I mean, did you fly over there?
No, Jay Brown had actually bought me the song. She had a song right now that's I wouldn't say massive because of her rules when I first heard the song. And then, you know, he kept going, Jay Brown, he kept being persistent. I was like, you know what, bring her by. And when she walked into our office, I was like, you know, she just had, it was just something about her. It was just, she had this it was just something about it. And then she performed the song, and I was like, okay, okay. Then we sat down and we talked, and they was talking about how she would stay in the studio and try to get the verse over, and then come back the next day. I was like, oh, work ethic, everything is there. So we signed it that night. We didn't let her leave the office.
Really?
The 3 in the morning was when that contract got signed. So from the meeting around 3, 4 in the afternoon, we signed it by 3 in the morning.
Wow.
That day, I was absolutely certain.
To you. Oh yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal signed or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you.
We just basically heard Rihanna and Jay admit that Jay-Z held a 16-year-old in his office till 3 a.m. in the morning and told her that if she doesn't sign the contract, she cannot leave through the door and she could only leave through the window, and they were on the 29th floor. Imagine how scary that would have been for a 16-year-old. That's insane. But do let me know your thoughts, and that's about it for today's video. Please do not forget to like, to share, to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you get notified each time that I post.